Hello, this is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. Today we're doing a reading from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. John Holland is a very well-known psychic and medium. He's been around for many years, very well respected. This deck was created in 2014. He also has another psychic tarot deck, which is very, very well respected. It's really a classic now. So we're going to be using this deck for our reading today. So today we're going to ask about relationships. Since this deck is about relationships, it helps you to navigate your relationships and gives you an idea of things you might need to look at in your relationships. So today we're going to ask, what do we need to look at in our relationships? And we're going to pick this card. So this card is listen. This is a classic. We all talk too much and don't listen. Perhaps our communication in our relationships is not as good as it could be. Perhaps we're all about me and we're not listening to the needs of our partner. It's also possibly about listening to your inner self. Listen to yourself. What do you need in a relationship? Perhaps you're in a relationship where you're just going along with the motions, but you're not actually listening to what you really want or need. Or perhaps you're not listening to the other person, or they're not listening to you. So this card is all about listening. Listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to the words. Listen to the words that you speak. We often just blabber off any old thing off the top of our head. Listen to yourself. Maybe your relationships aren't going so well because your speech is harsh, or your speech is not appropriate, or you're insensitive, your words are insensitive. So there's many sides to this card. So take a moment today to think about, what aren't you listening to? How can you listen better? What do you need to listen to? What do you need to pay attention to? How you're communicating, how your partner's communicating with you. Perhaps they're not showing you respect with their words. Many, many, many aspects to this card and this message. So the next card I'm going to choose is going to answer the question about what is it that we're not seeing. And actually this card kind of answered it, but let's do another one. So what we're not seeing is share the love. So this is kind of going with this, really. We're not giving enough. We're not giving of ourselves. We're not opening our heart. We're not coming with open hands. Perhaps our hearts are closed. Perhaps we've had relationships where we've been hurt and we're afraid to share our love. Or perhaps someone's handing us their heart on their sleeve and we don't know how to accept it, because sharing is giving and taking. So perhaps we don't know how to accept love. We don't know how to give it, or we don't know how to accept it. Also, sharing the love is also not always looking after your own interests. Perhaps sometimes you just have to go along with something for someone who you love because it's what they need or what they want at the time. So there's many aspects to this. So listen and share your love. And those are two things that we could focus on at the moment in our relationships. So thank you for listening. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back tomorrow.